on the camera, or could I turn on the camera?
It'd be nice if you can just keep the cameras on, but if you can't for some reason, I think that's fine too.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to share my screen now. Can you guys see my screen?
Not yet. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. Oh, Clarence is here. Maybe it's good for us to turn our cameras back on and take a picture for attendance. Hey, Clarence.
Hello, sorry I'm late. I thought it would be 8 p.m.
No,
it's 20.
it's okay. It's still 7. Could you turn your camera on by any chance?
In a minute.
Okay.
By the way, in this video call has filter.
Sorry?
Punya filter gak di Discord ini?
I don't
Ini
think
gak.
so. It's okay. Okay. Rizka, could you turn your camera on? Rizka. Okay. I'm going to take picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think you guys can see my screen now. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Going to zoom in. So we're going to learn this today. Present continuous and present simple. I think this is the same as what we've learned last week. Correct? Okay. So I'm going to explain the A section. Also, if you guys want to stop me at any time, you can. Oh, where is Rizka? She's gone. Oh wait, she's here. Okay. So, now we are going to compare the present continuous and present simple. As you guys can see on my screen, the left one is the present continuous and the right one is present simple. For present continuous, we use the continuous for things that is happening at or around the time of speaking. So the action is not complete. As you guys can see, there's a line with a timeline of past, now, and the future. So for example, I am doing is happening now at the time of speaking. For example, the water is boiling. So it's not the past, it's not in the future, but it is happening now. So it's boiling right now. Listen to those people. What language are they speaking? Let's go out. It isn't raining now. And other examples. And you can use the continuous for a temporary situation. So something that is temporary, that's not permanent. So you can see it's things that continue for a short time. For example, I'm living with some friends until I find a place of my own. So it's like aku tinggal sama teman-temanku sampai aku ketemu tempat untuk tinggal sendiri. And for the present simple, the right one, we use the simple for things in general or things that happen repeatedly. So it's things that happens again and again. Like the water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So water boils every time it's at 100 degrees. Second example, excuse me, do you speak English? It doesn't rain very much in the summer, and etc. And you can use this tense, the present simple, for permanent situation or things that continue for a long time. For example, my parents live in London, so they have lived there for such a long time, for all their lives. Do you guys get it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm just gonna turn my camera off because Wi-Fi is playing around. B section. I always do and I'm always doing. What is the difference? I always do something means that I do it every time. For example, I always go to work by car, not I'm always going. If you want to use I'm always doing something, you do it often or more often than normal, but not always, not every time. For example, I've lost my keys again. I'm always losing them. I'm always losing them also means that I lose them too often or more often than normal. Next steps. Alright. This is going very quick. Alright. So I have the first exercise that I want you guys to do. Do you guys want to read them first and then we can talk about it together, or do you want to just talk about this all together? What do you guys want to do? Do you want to read this first or just answer them now?
Bebas.
Okay. Anyone else? Maybe Rizka and Steven, do you guys want to answer this now? Or
Okay, I wanna answer from number 1 or number 3.
number 3. So number 1 is the example. Are the
Okay.
underlined verbs okay? Correct them where necessary. So the first one is water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. We know it is always happening, so it's permanent. So it's okay. But for example, number 2, how often are you going to the cinema? It's not correct. The correct terms or the correct tense is do you go. So it's not how often are you going to the cinema. It's how often do you go to the cinema. Do you guys get it? So we're just fixing the tense here.
Okay.
Who wants to start number 3?
Yeah, first I yeah, Ben tries to find a job, but he hasn't had any luck yet. Yeah, I think okay. The answer is okay.
No. So the correct tense for this is the present continuous.
It's trying, right?
Yes. So Ben is trying. Let me see if I can write it. So here Ben is trying. Okay. Do you guys get it? Or is it unclear? Okay. Anyone want to start number 4?
I'll go with number 4.
Okay.
So, Martina is phoning her mother every day. It's not okay. It's supposed to be phones.
Yes. So for number 4, Martina phones her mother every day. Because you can see here, it's every day, so it's permanent. She calls her mom every day. Alright, number 5. Maybe Rizka want to try? Give it a chance.
Itu berarti jadi
Ya?
the moon is going nggak?
Kenapa?
Jadi the moon is going.
No. No, but that's okay. Good job. Number 5 is correct. So the moon goes round the earth in about 27 days. Why? Because it's permanent. So you just use the present simple. Do you get it?
Okay.
Okay. So if it's going, it's not something permanent. So it just happened temporarily. So not always. Yeah? Number 6. Can you hear those people? What do they talk about? Anyone want to try and answer this?
It's okay.
No.
That's
Good job, but it's nope. So the correct tense for this is, can you hear those people? What are they talking about? So the tenses that we're using here is only present continuous and present simple. Number 7. What do you do in your spare time?
It's correct.
Number 7 is correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 8. Sarah is a vegetarian. She doesn't eat meat.
Also correct.
Yes, also correct. Number 9. I must go now. It gets late.
It's supposed to be getting late.
Yes. It's getting late. Number 10. Come on, it's time to leave. Okay, I come.
I'm coming.
Yes, I'm coming. Correct. Maybe Riska wanna try number 11? Riska?
Masih bingung nih Kak.
Okay. Jadi, kan, I'm just gonna try explain it in bahasa ya. We're going to look back at it, but for number 11, Paul is never late. He is always starting to work on time. So in here, kita bisa lihat kan, Paul is never late. So he never late means that he is always on time. Dari dua tenses, kan ada yang continuous dan ada yang simple. Kalau dia permanent, which is always, jadi permanent, we're using the simple tense. But if it's temporary, we're using the continuous. So for number 11, because Paul is never late, we are using yang mana?
Berarti ini udah benar Kak.
No. Jadi nomor 11 kita pakai yang simple. Karena dia nggak pernah terlambat. Jadi selalu tepat waktu. So for number 11, he always starts work on time. Jadi nggak perlu pakai yang ing, nggak perlu yang continuous, karena di sini dia permanently or always datangnya tepat waktu. Okay? Tapi kalau masih nggak ngerti juga nggak apa-apa, because we're going to look back at it nanti. Ya? Alright, maybe Riska wanna try number 12 too? Number 12, they don't get on well. They are always arguing. Do you think ini present continuous atau present simple?
Kayaknya continuous sih kak.
Yes. Correct. Good job. Jadi number 12 is continuous because they don't get on well. It's not something permanent. Now we're going to do the second exercises. Put the verb into the correct form, present continuous or present simple. For example, number 1A, I/usually/get hungry in the afternoon. It is correct. It's the present simple, which is I usually get hungry in the afternoon. The B one, I/get hungry, let's go and eat something. So you are hungry at the time of speaking, so you use the present continuous, which is I'm getting. Is that clear with you guys? You guys wanna have some time and read this first, or mau dijawab langsung aja?
Yeah, final course.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think jawab dulu baru dibaca gitu aja. Maksud aku jawab baru baca.
Okay. I guess I'll give you guys 2 minutes to try and read this. Yeah? We're going to answer all of them at 7:30.
Are you not listening to the radio? Are you listening to the radio? Are you listening to the radio? Or you can turn it off. No. Do you often listen to the radio a lot? No, not very often. The river Nile flows in the Mediterranean. The river flows very fast today, much faster than usual. It's flowing fast today. I'm not very active. I don't do any sport. She's in Europe right now. She's staying at our hotel. Staying at our hotel. She always stays there when she's in Europe. Numbers to listen to the radio a lot, not very often.
Alright, time is up. We are going to answer this all together. Anyone want to try answer number 2A? So it's blah blah blah, you/listen to the radio. No, you can turn it off. What is the correct form for this one?
Are you listening to the radio?
Yes.
Do you listening?
So the correct answer is are you listening? If you want to use the do, it's do you listen? Yeah?
Okay.
So it's are you listening? Next one. 2B. Blah blah blah. You listen to the radio a lot? No, not very often.
Do you listen to the radio a lot?
Yes, for this one, we use do. You listen. Do you guys get it? Why is it using do, or why is it using are? Yeah? No? Yeah, no?
When I don't understand words.
Okay. So, for the first one, at the time of speaking, the subject is not listening to it, so we are using are. Are you listening? It's not do you listening or do you listen. It's are you listening?
Yeah, I'm understood.
Okay. If you don't get it, we can always look back at it. Yeah? Alright, number 3A. Maybe Rizka, wanna try and answer?
Okay. The river Nile is flows in the Mediterranean.
Okay. For number 3A, it's the river Nile flows into the Mediterranean. So it flows. Why is it flows and not is flowing or is flows? Because we have the subject here and it flows, so it's always happening, it's permanent. So we know that the river Nile atau sungai Nile itu arusnya going into the Mediterranean, so it flows.
Kok nggak pakai is, kenapa Kak?
Karena kalau pakai is itu kita pasti pakai flowing. Karena jadi artinya dia sedang, jadi arusnya sedang kayak flow. Tapi ini kan di formnya tuh dia flows ya. Dia emang arusnya selalu ke sana. Jadi nggak perlu pakai is lagi.
Oke.
The same as misalnya kalau matahari kan selalu dia terbit ya. Jadi kita nggak bilang the sun. We can say the sun is rising. We can also say the sun rises. Depends on how and what the sentence form is. Yeah? Is it clear, guys? Or is it not clear?
It's clear.
Okay. I hope I make sense. Number 3B. Anyone want to try?
May I?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So, the 3B. The river is flowing very fast today, much faster than usual.
Yes.
So the answer is flowing.
Yes.
Is flowing.
The answer is flowing. Why? Karena di sini kan the subject, the river, flows faster than before. Jadi arusnya tuh lebih cepat dari biasanya. And it's not something permanent. Ini yang terjadi tuh temporary. Terjadi tuh nggak selamanya gitu. Jadi kita pakainya is flowing. We use the present continuous. Kalau the river Nile flows, itu karena dia emang kan selalu ya jalan arusnya. So it's using the present simple. Right, number 4. Maybe Steven, wanna try?
Okay, I'm not very active. I'm not doing any sport. I'm not doing. I'm not doing any sport.
Okay. Actually, for number 4, we use the present simple.
Oh, very simple.
Yes. So it's I don't or do not do any sports. Do you get it? Why is it I don't do it and I'm not doing? Do you know why we use I don't do?
In, in the sentence is not using like misalkan kayak kepakai kata usually atau tidak berulang.
Yes, because we can see from this first sentence, it says that I'm not very active. So,
I'm not active.
yeah, so you know that this person is not very active, so he doesn't do any sport. If it says like I'm not very active recently, which is happening recent, you could use that I'm not doing any sport at the moment. Ya, jadi selalu lihat di the details of the sentence. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, 4B. What blah 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 you usually do at weekends?
What do you usually do at the weekends? At
Yes.
weekends.
It's what do you usually do at weekends? Do you guys get this one? Okay.
I have a question. Sorry.
Yes. What is your
Yeah.
question?
In section 1, can you scroll to section 1? It's related to section 2, number 4. Yeah. Number 7. Why don't you? What are you doing in your spare time?
Because if we ask what are you doing in your spare time, it's actually are you doing is something that you ask a person at the time of speaking. Like what are you doing at the moment, meaning when someone is doing something. But this you just want information. What do you do in your spare time? Like what do they usually do? So it actually depends on the sentence, like the whole sentence and the details.
Sorry, your connection is putus tadi sebelumnya.
Okay. So number 7 di sini, it's what do you do in your spare time, kan? And number 4, it's also using the present simple. I don't do it. No, I'm not doing. It's because we're talking about something that is happening more than usual, more often. Yeah? So it's not something that's currently happening.
Okay, berarti what are you doing in your spare time? Berarti kita tanyanya di waktu spare time-nya dia gitu ya?
You could use that. Maybe kalau a complete sentence, it could be like, what are you doing in your spare time? Do you have time for this? Blah, blah, blah. This is grammatically correctnya kayak gini. Mungkin kalau nanya, what are you doing in your spare time? It's not really grammatically correct, but for speaking, that is okay. But for writing, this is the correct format. Is that clear?
Oke, berarti formally what do you do, informally what are you doing, seperti itu ya?
Iya, jadi kalau informal kayak gitu. Tapi itu enggak grammatically correct, ya?
Iya, oke. Okay, thank you for the explanation.
Okay. Number 5, A. Who wants to try?
I would like to try.
Sure. Give it a go.
Rachel is in New York right now, sitting at the park booked out.
She what?
She's staying at the Park Hotel.
Yes. So she is staying. She is staying. She is staying. Why do we use the present continuous? Is because here we can see that Rachel is in New York right now. So we can see from here, it's right now, it's happening at the time of speaking, and it is temporary. Right, 5B. She blah 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 always stay there when she's in New York. The correct form is
She always stays there when she's in New York.
yes, she always stays. Okay, this is the really ini ya yang kita bisa compare. Kenapa dia yang di atas pakai present continuous and di bawah pakai present simple? Anyone want to try and explain why? The 5A is using the present continuous and 5B is using present simple.
The word always explains us that, yeah, she always stays. As long as she's in New York, she stays permanently when she's in New York. She always stays at the Park Hotel.
Yes, that is correct. So the second question, the 5B, uses present simple because as we can see here, we can see there is this word always, which means permanently, more than often, that she's always there when she's in New York. But the 5A one is using the present continuous because we were just explaining right now. At the time of speaking, it's happening in the present, which is right now. Is it clear? Yes, no, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Next one. Put the verb into the correct form, present continuous or present simple. Same thing as the one before. And now I'm going to give you 4 minutes to read it and try guessing or answer. Is that cool with everyone? Yes, no. 4 minutes, is it enough?
Yeah, I think 5 minutes.
Okay,
10
yes.
minutes. It's valuable.
Sure, 5 minutes. Your time starts now. 2 more minutes. Alright, time is up. Anyone want to start answering the second one, actually? Is anyone here? Can you guys say hi if you're still here?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so quiet. Okay, I'm going to read the first example. Why are all these people here? What/happen. So the correct form is what is happening. The second one, Clarence, go.
Julia is good at languages. She speaks 4 languages very well.
She speaks 4 languages very well. Is it correct or not? Can anyone tell me?
Correct. It's
Yes, it corrects. She speaks 4 languages very well. Number 3, Steven.
Are you ready yet? Everybody is waiting for you.
Yes, correct. So are you ready yet? Everybody is waiting for you. Number 4, Riska.
I've never heard this word. How do you pronounce it?
Yes, correct. I've never heard this word. How do you pronounced it? Number 5. Anyone? Give it a try. Maybe Steven.
Kate is not working this week. She's on holiday. Is it right?
Yes, it's right. So Kate
Is it?
isn't working this week. She's on holiday. Number 6. Ooh. Maybe Riska wanna try again? I think my English blah 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 slowly. It's better than it was. What is the correct form? Riska or maybe Clarence? Or Steven? No?
I'll go.
Okay.
I think my English it's improving slowly. It's better than it was.
Yes. I think my English is improving slowly. It's better than it was. Number 7. Nicola blah 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 in Manchester. She has never lived anywhere else. So Nicola, what? Nicola.
Nicole living in Manchester.
Not quite right when I give it another shot.
Lives in Manchester.
Yes. It's using lives.
Lives. Oh.
Yes. Because here you see she has never lived anywhere else. So she has always been in Manchester. Number 8. Can we stop walking soon? I/start to get tired.
I'm starting to get tired.
Yes. I'm starting to get tired. Number 9. Sam and Tina are in Madrid right now. They visit a friend of theirs. They
are visiting friend of theirs.
They are visiting a friend of theirs. Number 10. What blah 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 your father do? He's an architect.
What do your father do?
Almost right.
What is your father do?
No. It's what does.
Oh, does.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does your father do? Number 11. It took me an hour to get to work this morning. Most days, blah blah blah, so long.
Doesn't take so long.
Yes, most days it doesn't take so long. Number 12. Maybe Riska? Wanna try? I blah 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 to drive. My driving test is next month. I
I am learning to drive.
Almost correct. So I am
I am
learning. Don't forget the ing. So it's I am learning to drive. Because the driving test is next month. So currently, she or he is learning how to drive. My father, blah 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 me. My father So at the moment, the father is doing this. So my father is
teaching.
yes. So my father is teaching me. Is this Clear, guys?
Yeah, I want to ask.
Yes.
What does your father do? He's an architect, so that sentence, what's the synonym? Maksud aku tuh, sinonimnya seperti apa gitu kalimatnya? Apakah what is your father profession or
Okay.
other?
Yes. So other than asking what does your father do, you can say what is his job, what is your father. Kalau mau pakai is, you can use what is your dad do, what does your dad do, what is your dad's job, or like what's his job, what's his occupation. You can also use that. He's an architect.
Okay.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
I'm gonna do have so why don't use one? I wanna learn. Oh iya, nggak bisa ya. Sorry. My father wanna teach me. Nggak pakai want gitu.
So kalau wanna or want to, itu berarti dia mau mengajari kan. Tapi in this sentence, so my father teach me. So ayahku mengajari saya gitu. Jadi kita pakai is teaching. Bukan wanna teach.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And also if the word is kayak wanna, gotta, and any other yang kayak abbreviate, yang kayak dipendek-pendekin, it's not a formal word. Jadi juga not grammatically correct. Tapi if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can use those slang languages. Kayak I wanna go, I gotta go, I hadda, and all those other words. Yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now we are going to answer the last exercise before we moved on to the next unit. Finish these sentences. So we're answering yang B aja and use always and ing. For example, A said, I've lost my keys again. And then B answered, not again, you're always losing your keys. And number 2, I'm going to use it as an example again. So number 2, the car has broken down again. That car is useless. It blah blah blah. The answer is it is always what? Breaking down. Jadi we have the always, it's always, and we use the word break from broken with ing and use down. So it's breaking down and not broken down because this is the present continuous. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, who would like to try and answer this one? So A said, look, we have made the same mistake again. And B said, oh no, not again. I blah blah blah. Sorry?
I am always making the same mistake.
I'm
Yes.
always making the same mistakes.
So I am always making the same mistake. The to be is am with always and then made to making the same mistake again. The same mistake. Number 4. Oh, I've left my phone at home again. Typical. You, blah blah blah, always, blah blah blah, ing, blah blah blah. The answer is you.
You are
always forgetting my glasses.
You're always leaving.
Your phone.
Yes. Your phone at
home.
Yes, it's you're always leaving your phone at home. Is that clear, guys?
Is
So here we just add the to be, the always, and the ing. Now unit 4. The second one. Still present continuous and present simple. I'm doing and I do. So we use continuous form, I'm waiting, it's raining, and etc. for actions and happenings that have started but not finished. Some verbs, for example, know and like, are not normally used this way. We don't say I am knowing, they are liking. We say I know, they like. These following verbs are not normally used in the present continuous. Like, want, need, prefer, know, realize, understand, recognize, believe, suppose, remember, mean, belong, fit, contain, consist, seem. So, for example, I'm hungry. I want something to eat. So this word, you don't need to add the ing verb. So it stays as want, not I'm wanting. If you guys would like to write this down or just screenshot this, so you know that these following verbs are not usually used or changed. Second example is, do you understand what I mean? So it's do you understand what I mean, not what I'm meaning, or do you understanding, or doing you understand what I mean? Third one is, Anna doesn't seem very happy right now. You already have doesn't here, so you don't need to add the ing. It's like seeming. Is that clear?
Doesn't see me?
No, it's just doesn't seem, so you don't need to add the ing verb.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So these words are usually not changed, so it stays in its original form. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Second section. Think. When think means believe or have an opinion, we don't use continuous, so it's not thinking. For example, I think Mary is Canadian, but I'm not sure. So you believe that Mary is Canadian, or in your opinion, Mary is Canadian. You only need to use think and not I'm thinking. Second example, what do you think of my idea? Likewise, what is your opinion? So you don't need to add the ing. So what are you thinking of my idea? No, it's only what do you think. When think means consider, the continuous is possible. I'm thinking about what happened. I often think about it. So at the moment, you are thinking an action. You are considering something, so you can use the ing word. Second example, Nikki is thinking of giving up her job. Likewise, she is considering it. So you can add the ing. So if the think means consider, you can use the continuous format. But if the think means believe or have an opinion, you don't need to use the continuous. Is that clear? Or is it still confusing for you guys? Is it clear or no? Or kind of?
I think so.
Sorry?
I think so.
Okay.
Mungkin aku nanti baca-baca lagi.
Yes. Also, another example, maybe I can say, oh, I think you guys are really good to go with your English. So I'm saying, I believe that you guys are good with your English. Like, you're good to go. So I won't say, I'm thinking you guys is good. It's just I think because I believe. If I wanted to say, like, I consider something, I'm considering, I could say, I'm thinking about giving you guys extra classes because you guys need it, for example. So I'm considering of giving you extra classes because I think you need it. So I consider it. So I'm thinking. So I can use the continuous form. Does that kind of make sense?
What is considered in Indonesia?
Consider kayak apa ya bahasa Indonesia?
Menganggap.
I consider. Aku kayak you trying to consider. Sorry guys, I'm really bad in explaining in bahasa. Bahasa word.
Menganggap.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Considering.
Menganggap. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Consider.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understood. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, also consider also means kayak mempertimbangkan gitu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mempertimbangkan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next. See, hear, smell, taste, look, and feel. We normally use the present simple and not continuous with see, hear, smell, taste. Do you see that man over there? Not do you seeing or are you seeing? The room smells. Let's open a window. It's not the room smelling. And this soup doesn't taste very good. It's not this soup doesn't tasting very good. You can use the present simple or continuous to say how somebody looks or feels now. For example, you look well today, or you're looking well today. Next one, how do you feel now, or how are you feeling now? But for I usually feel tired in the morning, you don't use I am usually feeling. So yes, this is how you form your sentences using this word. See, hear, smell, taste, look, and feel. Is that clear with you guys? Or
For me, clear.
okay. Rizka and Steven?
For me, clear.
Okay. Rizka? Is Rizka still here? Wait, let me check. Oh, Aiden is here too. Hi, Aiden. Aiden, Rizka?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Aiden is here. Welcome. Since when did you get here? Because I don't know.
I follow before chapter, I think. It's okay. I can understand.
Okay. Okay. Rizka, are you okay? You good?
Iya, Kak.
Still following? Okay. Okay, stop me anytime, guys. C section is done. Now we're moving to the last section before our exercises, I believe. So, am is our being. So here you can say he is being or you are being or etc. to say how somebody is behaving now at the time of speaking. For example, I can't understand why he's being so selfish. He isn't usually like that. So being selfish means behaving selfishly right now at the time of speaking. Next example is the path is icy, don't slip. Don't worry, I'm being very careful. And now we can compare it to this example. He never thinks about other people. He's very selfish. So he is selfish generally, not only now. I don't like to take risks. I'm a very careful person. No, I am being very careful. So it's more in general or usually. Pretty much the same as the one before, but here we're using the word being. So we use am, is, or are plus being to say how a person is behaving or doing something that they can control right now. It is not usually possible in other situations. So Sam is ill, not Sam is being ill. It's are you tired, not are you being tired. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For me, yeah.
From the other students?
Oh yeah, I would like to ask.
Yes.
I talking about the word being. I always hear like people they always say like human being or blah 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 being. I don't know what that means.
Oh, human being. Being also means a creature. In other words, yes.
Oh, now I know. Okay.
Yes. So you know how words have a different meaning? So being can mean existence or like the essence of a person. So that there are many synonyms of each word. For example, being. So human being kayak bisa juga being itu bisa juga artinya kayak living, it can mean life, it can mean existence. It can also mean your soul or spirit. Just so many synonyms. For example, in this one, he is being, so it's like he is acting. So being also means behaving or acting. Yeah?
Okay.
So human being is perilaku manusia in Indonesia.
No.
Right.
Human being is just human. Human being is just a human. Kayak misalnya being itu bisa jadi noun, bisa jadi also could be a verb, I think. Kayak being. So being bisa jadi verb dari kata be, tapi being juga bisa jadi noun. Kata benda kayak being. A human being is just a human. Homo sapiens. Is that clear?
Like Homo sapiens.
Yes, you can. Jadi kata human being ini bisa dipakai untuk jelasin human secara general.
Ya. Human being itu kan being bisa di convert dan bisa dijadikan noun. Misalkan kalau dijadikan noun human being in Indonesia, what in noun being. It's
Oke.
kejiwaan manusia atau
Oke. Jadi
yang lain.
human being kalau ditranslate ke bahasa artinya cuma manusia. Jadi kayak human being itu artinya manusia aja, bukan manusia, bukan kejiwaan atau yang lain-lain. Jadi artinya emang manusia.
Oke, I understood.
Oke. Jadi ya, mungkin emang kalau bahasa Inggris bisa jadi human being, human existence, or anything. Tapi bahasa Indonesianya ya human, manusia gitu. Jadi bukan kejiwaan manusia atau yang lain-lainnya. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Good question. Now we are going to do our favorite thing after learning, which is doing the exercises. Now we're going to do the first exercise, which is the 401 or 4.1. Same as before, we're putting the verb into the correct form, present continuous or present simple. For example, the first one, are you hungry? Blah blah blah, you/want something to eat. So in the correct form, it's do you want something to eat? So the correct form, it's either in present continuous or present simple. Do you want to read this first and then we can answer it, or do you want to just answer all of this all together? Need time to read? If yes, I can give you 5 minutes. So, okay, we'll be back at 8:25. You guys have 5 minutes to read this. Alright, I think time is up. You guys ready to answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to start? Number 2.
May I?
Sure.
Number 2, right?
Yes.
So Alan says he's 19 years old, but nobody believes him.
Yes. The correct tense for this is the present simple. It's believes. Number 3. She told me her name, but blah 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 it now.
I don't remember it now.
Yes. It's I don't remember it now. Number 4. Don't put the dictionary away. I blah 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 it.
I am using it.
Yes. It's I am using it. Number 5. Don't put the dictionary away. I
need it.
Yes. I need it. Number 6. Air, blah blah blah, mainly of nitrogen and oxygen. What is it?
Air consists.
Yes. It consists. Consist. Number 7. Who is that man? What blah blah blah? What?
What does he want?
Yes. What does he want? It's what does he want, not wants. Because here we already have does. Number 8. Who is that man? Who's that man? Why? Blah 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 at us. Anyone?
Why is he looking at us?
Yes. Why is he looking at us? Number 9. Anyone? Maybe Riska? Are you still here? Riska or Steven? Or Aiden? Or Clarence?
Do you recognize him?
Yes. It's do you recognize him? Number 10. Of selling my car. Would you be
I am
interested?
thinking.
Sorry?
Number 10. I am thinking of selling my car.
Yes. I am thinking of selling my car. Number 11. Maybe Aiden or Steven or Riska.
What do you think I should do?
Yes. What do you think I should do? Number 12. Steven?
He seems
Sorry, who was that?
He seems okay
Yes.
now.
He seems okay now. Is this clear for everybody? Fariska, is it clear?
Clear, Kak.
Okay. If you guys don't understand something, it's very okay. We can always look back and I can always explain it to you. Okay? So don't worry. Alright. If it's clear for everyone, then we're going to continue to this exercise. So use the words in brackets to make sentences. For example, you / seem / very happy today. You don't seem very happy today. Wanna try number 2? Are you okay? You look worried. What is it? I am?
Thinking.
Yes, I am thinking. I am thinking. Number 3. Who this umbrella belong to? I have no idea. So it's who
Who is? Yeah, who is? Is it who is umbrella too?
So it's who does,
Does.
yes, this umbrella belong to? Who does this umbrella belong to? Number 4. This smells good. This?
Smells good.
Yes. Smells good. Good. Number 5. Excuse me, anybody sit there? No, it's free. Excuse me.
Is anybody sit there?
Yes. Is anybody sitting?
Sitting there.
Is anybody sitting there? Number 6. These gloves not fit me. They are too small. It's this gloves
Don't isn't don't you think
You're correct. Don't
don't fit?
fit me. Yes. Is this clear for everybody?
Clear.
Okay. Aiden, Stephen, and this guy, is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Next one. Are the underlined verbs okay? Correct them where necessary. So we're looking at all the underlined verbs, yeah? Semua yang digaris bawahi. So are they correct or are they not? For example, Nikki is thinking of giving up her job. So is thinking is correct, so we say okay. But for example, for the question number 2, it's not true. I'm not believing it. It's not quite right, this underline verbs. So we fix it here. It's I don't believe it. It's not true. I don't believe it. Is it okay? Is it correct?
Yeah.
I don't. Number 3.
Yes. Number 3.
correct.
Yes. In this case, I'm feeling hungry. Is there anything to eat? Is a correct form. But we can also say I feel hungry. It's also correct in this sentence. I feel hungry. Is there anything to eat? Is also correct. Number 5. Number 4. I've never eaten that fruit. What is it tasting like? So is it correct or not? So is it tasting correct or not?
I think not.
What does it taste?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
taste.
not correct. The correct form is does it taste? What does it taste like? Next example, next question, number 5. Anyone want to try and read this?
I'm not sure what she does. Okay, I think she looked in a shop. Okay.
Yes, number 5 is correct. I think she works in a shop.
Look over. Sorry.
Number 6. Maybe Aiden, wanna try and read this? Aiden?
Yes, I'm having it. Number 6.
Yes.
What are you seeing?
Yes. Maybe read from here, from the beginning.
Number 6.
6. Yeah.
Look over there. What are you seeing?
Is it correct or not?
I think it's correct.
Almost
Oh, wait.
there, but it's not correct.
Oh, okay.
The correct form is what do you see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Forgot about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 7. Rizka or Clarence? Maybe Rizka? Could
Yeah.
you try and read this for us?
You're very quick. What are you thinking about? What do you think about?
Not quite right.
Okay.
So it's actually correct. So you are very quiet. What are you thinking about? It's the correct form. Okay. So is this clear for everybody?
I wanna ask.
Yes.
Why don't you in number 7? What do you think about? Example about it.
Okay. Good question. So for number 7, we know that the subject we're talking to is being very quiet. We use what are you thinking about because we see that this person is being quiet. We don't say what do you think about because we're asking this person why are they behaving like this. If you want to use what do you think about, it's you are asking for their opinion on something. Is that clear?
Oh yeah. You are very quiet. Ya, aku baru ngeh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyone has another question maybe? Does anyone have a question? Or should we just move on to our last exercise? Questions or exercise?
exercise.
So exercise 404 or 4.4, we are going to complete the sentences. We are going to use is or are plus being in continuous, or is and or are in simple. For example, first question. I can't understand why he is being so selfish. He isn't usually like that. So here we are using the continuous. So at the time of speaking, at the moment, this person is being selfish. So we use the continuous. For number 2, maybe Steven, could you help me and read number 2, please?
Okay. You like Sophie when you meet her. She is very nice.
Yes. For number 2, we are using the simple, the simple tense. Number 3, Aiden.
Number 3, Sarah is being very nice to me at the moment. I wonder why.
Yes, correct. Sarah is being very nice to me at the moment. I wonder why.
But by the way, I want to ask about the number 1.
Yes.
Where's it come from? I mean, he's. The word he's come from.
Sorry?
For number 1, where's the word he's in the sentence? I can understand why he said. Yeah, that's it.
You can understand why we are using he is, like he's?
Yes.
Okay. So here we are using the continuous. Why? Because usually he is very nice. But at the moment, he isn't being very nice.
Yeah, okay.
So we are using he is being. So we're using continuous. In other words, in another way, you can also write he is. So it doesn't matter. He is being very nice. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Number 4. Anyone want to try and read this? Maybe Sriska?
They are being very happy. They just got married.
Okay. Number 4, we use they are happy. They are very happy, not they are being very happy. Do you get it? Why? Do you guys know why we are using are and not are being?
I understood why you use are.
Yeah, you understand? Or do you guys still confused? Why are we using are and not are being?
I think because number 4 is the simple sentence, and that's why we use are. And in this sentence, also they are explained about they just got married. So I think we can use are.
Yes. So here, generally, because they've just got married, we are using are. We don't need to use are being very happy. So they are very happy. They're just happy. So what you said is correct. Any question about number 4? Or is it clear?
Yeah, is it clear? Ready?
Okay, it is clear. Sure. Number 5. Who wants to try and read the whole thing for us?
You're normally very patient, so why are you being so unreasonable about waiting 10 more minutes?
Correct. You are normally very patient, so why are you being so unreasonable about waiting 10 more minutes? Number 6. Anyone want to try and answer?
Are you hungry?
Yes, it's are you hungry? Would you like something to eat? Are you hungry? Is the correct form. Alright, until here, is everything clear?
Yes, clear.
Alright. Yang lain gimana? Is it clear?
It is clear.
Okay.
Number 5. It's about number 5.
Yes.
You are normally very patient. So why are you being so unreasonable about waiting? Oh, nggak jadi.
Okay.
Mau apa ini? Mau menambahkan ke bahasa tapi aku udah paham.
Okay. Yes, that is why I would like you guys to read this out loud, because sometimes it helps you with understanding. So, good job! That is all for our meeting today. I'm just going to stop the recording